All right. We're giddy. We're ready for some more comedy. My wife's making dick jokes already, so.
It's hard not to.
She told me to suck it, and I said, well, whip it out. Yeah, that's where we are tonight. The weed is kicked in. The beer is fine. Got our skull goblet of beer.
It's been sitting there for like 30 minutes. He hasn't even done it.
Yeah, it's a little warm now. I gotta
We just had supper, actually.
pop another one. Yeah.
I feel like a fucking sausage right now. Jesus.
Okay.
I can't stuff anymore in here.
Well, we'll get Louis C.K. Hopefully, he can get his belly laughing,
Okay.
and then we'll.
We're already belly laughing.
That's right. So this is just a clip I found that I haven't seen, so no idea what it's about or anything. Apparently, it's deleted scenes of something too. So who knows where this will go? You ready? Here we go. Louis C.K. Love him.
But anyway, now I live in a nice building, and I'm not used to it because it's nice. There's like a pretty courtyard with flowers and a fountain with little marble boys pissing. I don't know. What is it with fountains? Like, all fountain sculptors are pedophiles, basically. You can't get a fountain made without... Can you make me a fountain? Yes, I'll get started right away. Oh, yes! Yes! It's finished! And it's just little boys pissing on the face of a Greek god that looks like him a lot. Piss on me forever!
That's fucked up.
Anyway, there's one of those in the courtyard of my building. And my first week in the building about a year ago, I went down to the courtyard for the first time. And I didn't look too good, you know? It was a Sunday morning. That's my least presentable hour. There's a lot of, just stains, just like, food and me and whatever. And so I'm sitting there.
Me.
So, shut up.
Maybe it's a me. I don't know.
Oh. Anyway, so there I was. I'm sitting on the stone bench of this courtyard and feeling a little out of place. There's these fancy doormen and stuff. And then there's this guy looking at me. I notice he's looking at me from across the courtyard. And he's all spiffy looking. He's got brown shoes and he's looking at me like, I could tell he was thinking I don't live in the building. He thinks I just wandered in off the streets and sat in a courtyard. I could tell he's thinking of coming over and dealing with me on his own. And I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, please do that. Yes, please, come on. And I'm trying to look even more gross. And I'm like pulling up my shirt. And then I see him go, oh, no, that's not going to do at all. And he comes over to me. And I'm like, I'm so excited to have this thing. A confrontation where I'm not wrong at all. And he thinks I am. So he comes over, says, excuse me, do you live in this building? And I said, no. Because why not start there?
Yeah.
I said, no. He goes, well, then what are you doing here? And I said, I just need to rest. I'm having a hard time. He says, this is private property. And I said, well, I don't really believe in that. Just the worst things I could say from his point of view is basically all the things I was saying. And he goes, well, if you don't leave, I'm going to talk to the doorman. I was like, can I just stay like 5 more hours? So he's, no, and he goes over to the doorman. And I see him talking about me to the doorman like this. And then I see the doorman going, oh, no, that guy lives here. That's okay. And the look on his face, it was just so, it was this beautiful cocktail of anger and confusion.
Oh, God.
It's like I had invented a new way to hurt somebody's feelings. That's how excited I was. He was so angry, he came back. He came back to me. He said, "Why didn't you tell me that you live here?" And I said, "Because I don't have to tell you anything ever." There are no words that I must say to you.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't want to ruin your thing. That's your favorite thing you were doing. You love that! Making people not be places.
It's true.
Also, I make more than you. I just don't give a shit about myself. Anyway, he didn't say anything after that because, well, the whole thing didn't really happen. I mean, well, it's not true, but it's as true as anything that does happen. I mean, really, anytime anybody says anything to me, I decide what they said anyway. The truth of this story, and I won't lie to you again, but here's what really happened. I was sitting in the courtyard looking like shit, that's true, and the guy was looking at me, but then the rest of it I just made up in my head, just an angry, hateful, rich dick. He probably want to kick me out. And then here's what I would say. And then he would do this, and then I would say these 3 really cool things right in a row. And of course, he set me up for all of them because I'm him too. It's kind of hard to lose an argument when you're both people and it's taking place in your brain. And then in reality, he really did come up to me. And he said, "Are you new to the building?" And I said, "Yeah, I just moved here." And he said, "Oh, welcome." He was so nice. He was incredibly nice. And he's been, for the last year, he's my favorite person in the world. He's George, my neighbor George. He's probably watching. I love George. He's the greatest.
Oh, that was good.
Oh God, that's good. You know, fuck, I know so many people like that.
Yeah. The nosy neighbor.
You just want to thunder punch him in the throat, Like, fuck.
It's like they live their whole lives just to police people, you know?
I don't like cops.
Yeah.
For the most part.
It's like the woke crowd. They're never happy till they cancel everybody. It's like, oh, you said something offensive, and I'm going to get on the internet and try to make you canceled. And make your life miserable.
What the fuck?
Well, I don't know if that's what they sound like, but that's my imitation.
That's what he sounds like when he's trying to cancel something. I don't like this.
I am trying to cancel culture
Yes.
because it's bad.
It is.
It's like we should let people say what they want and let them pay the social consequence, not the government consequence.
Government shouldn't be involved in anything.
We have to hear the whole point of
for
hearing people say things
minor things.
is freedom.
Yeah.
And we need the freedom to say it, even if we're wrong, even if we don't like it. But we also need the freedom of consequence from other social forces too. But just stay out of the way, you know?
He's ranting.
But then, you know, there's the people that say, oh, but hate speech, it gets too bad, and then everybody's blah, blah, blah. Have another one. Na, na, na.
Oh my fucking God.
You know, it really grinds my gears. Gears. But have no oil in them.
I do agree with him, but I have a much shorter
I know.
fucking thing to say about it.
Speak
Okay,
up,
we're gonna have
please.
to cancel this. Probably.
Sorry.
So why don't we just go?
What? I should leave that in there.
No. I'll leave him in my shirt if I want to get the
Okay.
whole thing shut down.
All right. That was fun. All right. Talk to you later.